Yeah, I know. It's Saturday. What am I doing streaming Saturday? Well, for a while we're going to stream Saturdays and Sundays working on Necropolis. Gotta work on this map anyway. May as well chill out with my friends while I do it. That's why we're here. So, let's take a look at what we're going on. By the way, there is a light there. This is a video of just me trying to catch light. The sun's gone in. There it is. You see that? You see that there? Right there. I have window blinds. And where the string falls, the sun's shining through. And it zaps me right in the head like a laser beam. I'll have to do something about it, but today is not the day. Today we are working on this little puppy. And when I say little, big puppy. And we are working on this room here. I don't even need to read the book for this because we read it on Thursday. It's locked in the vault. But I think that's what I want to get accomplished today, is this room. At least. And then we're going to read the surrounding rooms. I do want to do a little bit of cleanup on these wall details. You can see a little bit of white bleeding through here and there. We'll fix them up. Fix that wall up. You know, general cleanup before we move on. I'm liking those statues. That's what we did on Thursday. They look pretty good. I'm okay with those. I am okay with those. Okay, so the description of this room was somewhat paraphrasing. It's a living room, there's a study, and there's a bedroom, all in this one area. Now, it looks like a big room, but actually between statues is only 10 feet wide. So that's actually going to give us some interesting challenges here. Like, I feel like we could make the bedroom area be here. Maybe the bed just isn't that big. It doesn't talk about bed sizes or anything. We'll just do a nice simple bed, maybe even between the statues. Like a table could be placed out with some chairs around it. I want it to look like you can get through the room without fighting furniture. So I think that's going to be the main thing. Where do I want to place things? Where do I want to place things? Let's do a little bit of sketching. What are these? What are these layers here? I don't know. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, what are these? And why didn't I mark them? Why did I not give them good labels? Oh, are they up the top there? Yeah, okay, I know what they are. Okay. Yeah, okay, we can leave them off for now. And then we've got our statues. That's what we just did right there. And I wanted them above the walls, which is why we position them there, so that's okay. Yeah, so just temporarily. Hey, Overhuman Dog, good to see you. I am just chilling out today, working on the Necropolis map for Frog God Games. I'm working on this room, and this room's got a lot of stuff in it, so I just want to kind of sketch out where I want to place some things, and then we're going to place them. So I've got to get a bedroom, a study, and kind of like a living room in here. I'm feeling like if we did a rug, let's say here, over the crack in the floor. We could do a bed here. we could get like a table or something here. Maybe something like this. Which means we could get like some kind of dresser here between the statues. And here, it talks about bookshelves and things like that. We could get another one right there. I like the idea of doing a study here. You know, we could do bookshelves over here. And yeah, maybe a table here with a chair in front of it. And the table will have all sorts of crap on there. We'll have some spilt crap on the floor. Maybe almost like a library table in the center there, also with a whole bunch of scrolls and things like that on it. I think the room description said that it's cluttered, you know, so I want to make sure we capture cluttered. I do want to do a rug on the floor there. And then that means that we could then make this more of a living room. I'm not going to do a second rug. I want one rug in the center, and I think that will look okay. I'm wondering about... In fact, maybe let's go to the description. Let's make sure that we're on this. Room 15. Okay, so yada yada yada, ceiling yada yada yada, lighting yada yada yada. Household furnishings dominate most of the area. The sorts of things a wealthy noble might possess. A big bed. You see, I don't know where the big bed's gonna go. I don't know, unless I make the big bed be the entrance. I might have to move some things around. So, big bed, couches, tables, chairs, chests, and so on forth. Several workbenches, paraphernalia, apparatus of an ecclesiastical, magical, and alchemical sort. Yeah, he's got a lab going in here. Cases and shelves packed with reading material and containers. A cluttered, mind-boggling array. Alright. So what I'm getting out of that is I probably need to move. For starters, we're not going to do a bed here. And I'm going to move the work area here. This is why I sketch out the positioning first. Let's get rid of this. We're going to make the bedroom be the first thing that you see when you come in. I think we could do... the work area right here. With a kind of a center table. With all sorts of things on it, because, you know, that type of apparatus. Here, we could get in some kind of, like, you know, chest, scroll case, what have you. This, I think, could be the same. But I feel like we could squeeze in a table here with lots of junk on it. Well, definitely there. Definitely there. But that means then our bed falls here. And do I do the bed in the corner? I don't want to do the bed in the corner. because then I kind of like putting like bedside tables next to them. So if we did our bed here, big bed, and we have these components already drawn and prepared, so this is just me figuring out where stuff is going to go versus actually drawing it right now. But we'll do the bed here. That means we can do a nice little bedside table over here and here, actually. That would look nice and grand. Maybe with like a chest or something right down here. We could do something at the foot of the bed too. Like a little chest right there. And again, there'll be all sorts of junk and things like that on it. That gives us a way to get in. Doesn't seem like things are blocked. I think that has a natural flow. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That work is centrally placed. I think something like that. I might move our table and chairs to be a little bit more central. Now we're not doing a bed poking out. That's going to be our rough arrangement. Let's start placing things. Alright, so I've got a rug here. These fall above the ink on the floor. I'll merge these in a moment. But let's get into this. Overhuman King, thank you. It's one of the things you've gotta, on any of the maps that I do, you've gotta kinda like think about someone actually living there, right? Or being there. There's always a purpose almost to everything. So now this dungeon, which is like the final dungeon of the Necropolis setting by Gary Gygax, this is very mystical. This is a high fantasy type of thing. There's random stuff that can happen to you in here. But even regardless, like, you know, if I'm going to picture myself as a player character coming into this place, I want it to feel plausible, right? Unless there's a particular description that means otherwise. So, yeah, I always try to think about what I'm doing. Think about the placement of things. Think about how it should look. Would there be cobwebs on it? Would there be dust in there? And so when you're playing on this in a VTT setting or whatever, and you're moving your character through it, does it feel like it's a real thing, or does it just feel like it's just it's a map for map's sake because you need to know where the walls are? And a lot of maps do that. It's just about walls. I like to think about the content. I like to think about, you know, I want you to look at these maps and go, what's that? But also I want you to feel like when you put your character in this room, that it's a real room around you. And this is going to be one of the best rooms in this dungeon, without a doubt. Visually, it's going to be an awesome dungeon. So let's grab some stuff. Let's grab some stuff. I think I have a rug already drawn and not coloured. Let me find my rugs. Let's get into this. I'm going to stream for about 2 or 3 hours today, by the way. I want to definitely get this room done. Mapping resources. Right, here we go. If you listen carefully, you can hear the sounds of a wailing cat. I thought I had some uncoloured rugs. Huh. Well, you know what? This is a colourful rug. I'm just going to take this bugger. This looks like it belongs in the dungeon like this. This looks like a pretty swanky rug. Now that's a rug. Alright, let's merge them. And I want to get some like living room details going here. I know I have some uncoloured rugs somewhere, but that will do. That looks extremely appropriate for this dungeon. What do I want to do that next? Actually, let's start with the bedroom. Okay, so what do I want? I don't want this to be garish, but it does say that a lord, looks like a lord would live here. So... 4-poster bed? Gold? I'm not sure about the 4-poster. I do like the bright colours though. I am down with the bright colours. Hey Dungeon Tomb, good to see you, my friend. Overhuman Dog, yes, to a degree. I have the open stuff. I have a lot of pro fantasy stuff. I have a lot of pro fantasy stuff. But I also have a lot of things that we've drawn ourselves that I then colour as I need it. Like this one would be a good one for this area right now, for example. And I don't think I've actually used this anywhere else. But this is a prime example. Like, we'll probably colour that one. I don't think we'll do the ovens. I've got some ovens. I've got a wine rack. I'm not going to do a wine rack. But the rest of it is Pro Fantasy or open. Then there's a bunch of stuff that I've drawn and coloured over the years, and I still have a whole library. It's a big smorgasbord. Now for beds, the beds I have, like this one for example, maybe I could actually use this one. This actually, I think I'm going to use this one, and we'll colour it ourselves. Yeah. So this is the type of thing where we just drawn it, and it was like 2 years ago, and I think we're going to use it right here. I think that would be a good one. Yeah, let's do that. Unfortunately, I haven't organised this stuff particularly well. So I tend to find things like that are in the wrong folders and such. And then I want to start trying to clean them up, but I'm not going to do that right now. That's not what today's about. But let's take that bed. I think that's a good bed for this. Overhuman Dog, Dungeon Tomb is actually over in Europe. I don't know about yourself. And normally when I stream during the week, he can't make it. Because the timing is just way off. So it's good to see you here, Dungeon Tomb. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I know that you've been suffering with your health. Let's move this down. Because I want to actually clean this up as we go. So I'm going to put you there. In fact, let's move you there. And I'm going to start working out of this folder there. So where's my bed? Actually, is that my bed? That is my bed. Okay, so I'm going to move you. Actually, I'm not going to move you yet. Let's just keep you here. And then let's do some deleting. Denmark's Europe, right? You're more European now than the bloody Brits. So what time is it over there right now, Dungeon? I mean, I think we figured that you were about 10 hours ahead of me. So what are you, about 11 o'clock at night? What the hell? Oh, I think there's a limit, by the way, on the icons that you can use. Like, I think if you use more than 5 in a go, like the emotes, the bot kicks in. My apologies for that. It's not the way that we particularly got things set up, it's just the default settings. And we're gonna go, yeah, here. How do I want to do this? You know what? Let's do it this way. I'm gonna do a different color foot of the bed here. Oh, Overhuman Dog, you're in Moscow. Holy crap. Hey, guys. You two guys all the way over there. This is one reason why I do actually like weekend streaming occasionally. It certainly opens the stream up to a very different crowd than when I'm streaming at like 5 o'clock at night. Oh, highlighted the pointer. Yeah, I did, but only because I keep forgetting. Hold on. Here you go. It's back. Rostov-on-Don. Actually, hold on. Rostov-on-Don. What a great part of the world you're in. My mum and dad live about here, by the way. They live in Bulgaria. Actually, right about here, near Sofia. Yeah, you're in a beautiful area, so you're quite close to the Black Sea. Look at that. What a great part of the world. Obviously, I'm originally from England, and there's one thing that I do love about Europe, and especially, well, honestly, both of your areas, there's a lot of great history there. I think I miss the history the most. And it's not just your typical castles or anything like that. I miss being surrounded by just eons, generations of people and evolution and cultural growth. Yeah, that's taking shape. That's taking shape. Let's get a couple of highlights in there. Okay. How do I want to do this? You know, we're going to have some fun with this, I think. Let's make this pretty damn dark. Let's change our brush temporarily. No, I'm not actually going to change my brush. Well, I am, but I'm going to change something else. Let's try this. I've not done this before, but we're going to try it right now. Bex, how's the day going, my friend? I'm feeling pretty productive today. I mean, what is this? Our third thing we've done? And after this, we're going to get my GoPro. Appropriate. Color do we want to make this bed? I'm thinking bright, you know, I'm thinking like a yellow, like a gold bed with blue cushions. I'm thinking that type of thing. You know, we could actually swatch off this too, because I did use actual Egyptian colors here for this. So also, hold on a sec. Nothing stops me doing this. Let's just open up Frog Guard, Necropolis, a colour palette. There we go. There we go. I'm going to use this as inspiration. Okay, so let's go Orpiment. I kind of did orpiment on the photo of the bed. Let's go gold. Well, I guess I went ochre and orpiment, so let's go gold. Yeah. And we'll do maybe a red wood outer, and we'll do some nice blue pillows or something like that. Pex, do you just, like, sleep when you need it, but you don't really have hours otherwise? Is that what you do? Do you ever, like, relax, Pex? Like, do you ever do anything other than work? You're such a workaholic. Like, you work harder and longer hours, I think, than anyone I know. Like, the volume of people that you're working for, you must be pushing 80 hours a week, easy. You're nuts, man. You are seriously nuts. I don't think I have ever truly met a workaholic, and I think you are probably as close to the definition of that I'm familiar with. I might go with a green fold down, and let's go with turquoise edged pillows. This is going to be one garish ass bed. Now, Pex, are you the type of guy that when you're working, you watch some shows and things like that off to one side? So you're kind of always constantly working, but able to, I don't want to say distract yourself, but live a life as well at the same time. And what's going to go well with turquoise? Maybe this Criscola, maybe the Egyptian blue. And maybe Egyptian blue 2 with Egyptian blue or an azurite pattern on it. Let's do that. This looks... I better hit save, hadn't I? This begins to look pretty good. Let's try that. Your pecs, I'm totally luring you. Give in to your tiredness. Oh, you know what I want to do here? Do I have stars? Oh no, we should do hieroglyphics. Let's do some hieroglyphics. Yeah, let's do some little hieroglyphic things. Blue sky, blackbird, good to see you. I'm actually going to give this a little bit of opacity for this type of detailing right here. So the story behind this blue sky is I still only stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays and Thursdays evenings, but I need to work this map pretty hard for the next couple of months. So I'm going to be working on this map every weekend. Most weekends. You know, if there's a convention, it's obviously going to distract me. And so if I'm working this map, I may as well stream it as I do it. So you're probably going to say that I stream this map for about 3 hours on a Saturday and 3 hours on a Sunday. Something like that. Most weekends for the next couple of months. So this is kind of a... Hello, I'm working this map. But then conversely, we'll be off a little bit earlier too. I've been streaming for about 40 minutes. Definitely got another couple of hours in me here. Sparkles. That's what I want. Sparkles. Look at you, delicious little sparkly things. We're gonna sparkle the crap out of this. Oh, I actually have the right colour. I just need to change our opacity. Thank you. And because it's Saturday the weekend, cheers everyone. That's the good stuff right there. There we go. Well, there you go, Blue Sky. We might actually see a lot more of each other. I think the streams will be a little quieter over the weekends, but that's not a bad thing, right? I'm just drawing, colouring, chilling. So you're going to see, and we'll be back tomorrow at the same time. Sparkles. I want sparkles. I love this bed. Oh my word, I love this bed. Blue Sky, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? We have someone here from in Russia. And I forgot the damn name of it. But and then we've got someone from Denmark. So we've got a lot of Easterners right now, Europeans. Germany. You've told me that before. Germany. Yeah, I think this will actually be kind of cool for everyone who's a little bit further to the east, shall we say. It'll be nice. And it may even form a habit, to be honest with you. Because we've got a schedule of maps to do that is pretty intense for the next 6 months. So, if not, honestly, the next 9 months. This year is pretty booked already. So I might have to, like, always be working the weekends. And there's nothing wrong with that. So we might always have a weekend stream going. Also, there's going to be a little bit of disruption to some of the week I don't want to say week schedules. I'm still going to stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, but we're going to be having guests on more. We're going to be having me like doing podcasts and stuff with other people more. So I think the weekend is my heavy work time. You know, it's almost like during the week is more of a goof off. Then I wanted green. Do I want malachite? I'm going to do malachite. There we go. And we're going to get the red outside edge. Now, a lot of the other furniture in here, we probably don't have to hand draw and colour every single piece. I do have a library of components we're going to be leaning on for this room. But this is the style of bed that I wanted to try and get here. So I think this will be worth it from that perspective. But hopefully the rest of the room should go a lot quicker than what we've got going on right here. You don't really have a time zone, do you? I mean, talking about your work rate and everything, and the fact that you just sleep when you're tired and then you're working the rest of it, you are probably the person that is the most time zone-less that we know. Oops, that was a mistake. Oh, really? Alright, I should lift my brush off the page a little bit more often. A peck's at a time. Where are those emotes coming from, by the way? Are those general Twitch emotes? What are they? They're cute. Admiral Baru. They're really cute. We're gonna have some channel emotes. Pex has already kind of picked them out. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, Pex. It's that type of thing that honestly would probably break me. It would just break me. I am a creature of a routine, for sure. And I certainly am a creature that when I'm tired, I'm tired. And I would not want to live a lifestyle where someone just calls me and suddenly I'm pulling an all-nighter. That would break my brain so bad. You only sub to Baru for the emotes. That is good to know. Pex, let's get some great emotes going here. Come on, man. Maybe Fiverr is going to be our friend, Vex. Hearing actually the Noble Dwarf use a guide that they found on Fiverr for their artwork was kind of interesting. It's like, yeah, you can establish actually some pretty good relationships with a guy from there. Faden. I am Faden. Yeah, we'll have to do one like that. I wouldn't cast shame at you, my friend. Remember, you're talking to the person that can't draw an apple, or a hand, or a face. I have very limited artistic capability. I mean, you may not think that looking at some of my maps, but traditional artwork leaves me cold. Oops. So I would cast no level of aspersion or shame at anyone. I really wouldn't. I guess I'm more of an abstract worker. There you go. That's what I do. I do abstract pieces. Oops. We'll correct that in a moment. Alright, let's get a little bit of highlights going on this and lowlights. And I'm going to call this bed done. You lost a little bit of wood near the malachite. Well, we don't have to be too accurate. Print size, by the way, is that. So if you can't see it at this, then you're probably not going to see it, but now I'm curious. I lost a little bit of wood near the malachite. This yellow highlight kind of really distracts me. It lost a little bit of wood. Pex, this is where having the ability to draw on the screen, or you know, do a picture in chat would actually be kind of cool. I'm not seeing the lost wood. What am I missing here? I always appreciate someone jumping in, by the way, and saying, hey, you missed a bit, or, you know, you screwed up a bit, or you forgot to do a bit. I never mind that, ever. Okay, I'm going to drag that up to our regular height furniture. I might actually drag that up to the tall furniture. Yeah, I like that shadow better. Oh shit, I just dragged the whole furniture. Hold on. There we go. So we're going to put our bed right there. And I'm going to hit save. No, honestly, Overhuman Dog, that is not distracting at all. This is one reason why I actually like drawing online. Because a lot of the time, either someone will point out something I've done wrong or I've missed. That's never a problem. Or honestly, just have ideas. Hey, you should draw this in this room. How about you draw this? I love that shit. And I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna do a couple of bedside tables right here. I'm gonna put a knife on one of them. Is it in the description? No. But as a player, you'd go, what's that? You know? And so, little ideas, always, always, always welcome. This is a lord's place, so I'm gonna actually grab a table that looks swanky. And we're gonna move that to our regular height furniture. No, we're not. We're going to move it actually to our low furniture. There we go. Over here. This is way more garish than I would normally do, but I mean, look at the colours of this dungeon. Let's get our furniture in place, then we'll do all of our details. That's one thing, by the way, about me, Overhuman Dog. I don't know if you know, the British, we have, like, a dozen words where one will do. I don't know if it's the same in Russia, but we have so many. It's not even slang, but it's kind of slang. And so, yeah, swanky, posh, minty, or whatever. You know, we just have dozens and dozens and dozens of words for the same thing, and occasionally it just slips out. I'll just say something without even thinking about it. I did the same with my husband to this date. You know, I'll just say a word and he'll go, wow, and he's been with me for 10 years. You know, you say that, Blue Sky, and you're right, but this dungeon breaks all of the rules. But that said, there is going to be a door there, and this way is actually completely blocked off. There's no way in here. It's a secret door. So it kind of is on its own. Plus, this is a dead end. So this Lord's room is actually closed off. There's no way of getting into this room that you know about. I don't really want that. Yeah, I do. Later on, I do. Let's just put that over. Let's put that over there. We'll come back to him. And maybe that. Peg says, in the late 1800s, swanky and the noun swank began to take on an elegant sheen because ostentation is often compared to or confused with elegance and taste. Yes, swank and swanky took on meanings to refer to being elegant or fashionable, which is how we use it today. To be even more fashionable, English speakers clipped the Y off swanky in the 1900s, giving us the adjective swank. That's swank, that is. He's a swank bastard. Nowadays, swank is more likely to refer to elegance and high-class taste than it is to refer to ostentatious or tacky displays. That's very true. Like, and we use it too. The Brits use it today regularly. Like if you like if you invited your neighbour into your house because you just got a new couch, and they said, "Oh, that's quite swanky," they're saying that it's posh, it's nice, super nice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's true. I love the history of language. History of language rules. I love how there's a source for everything, you know? Makes me wonder what language is going to be like in 100 years' time or 200 years' time. So I'm just grabbing some pieces that I know I'm going to want to use in a moment. Yeah, Pex, I could see that being a thing. I could see that being a thing. That's when we were having that discussion about the other day about wishes and stuff. I'm not really sure that I would want to live forever and be subjected to that type of thing, but maybe you would just evolve along with it. Actually, Blue Sky, you do that. But what's with people like on social media where they're clapping between every word or they're inserting different emotes between every word? That drives me nuts. It just drives me nuts. It's like, is this how we're communicating? Is it even communication at this stage? I guess it is for someone. I'm looking. Oh, you know what? I think I'm in the wrong folder. I'm in the wrong folder. That's why I can't find it. I am a dope. I am a dope. Let's just grab you over there as well. I'm looking for chest, as in a treasure chest, and of course it's not here. Of course it's not here. It's in a different folder. Actually, Blue Sky, that's a thing too. Yeah, we were talking on the channel the other day with Mark from Noble Dwarf, and we got to the subject of like wishes and things like that. And he wished that he could live forever, with the ability to then turn it off. Like, I guess if you're about to get swallowed by the sun, because he wants to go out and see the stars. He wants to be able to experience, interplanetary travel and things like that. And I get that, I do. But there are downsides. You see, I'm going to actually use this guy in this room. A little voodoo doll. We'll have some fun with him. And we're definitely going to use this guy too. Let's put him between these statues right here. And then let's move him actually. Go. I wonder how likely... No, I don't want to get onto the topic. I was going to say, how likely is World War III? I think, you know, different eras, we would have given very, very different answers. Right now, I'm not so sure. Right now, I'm not so sure. I think we're okay for a short while. Unicorn horn. Yeah, a little bit of a display knick-knack. I want lots of little details in this room. Lots of crazy little things. I'm not finding the thing that I was really looking for, but I'm just gonna take this guy. You right there. And I'm now going to take this guy. Where are you? Where are you, my little teddy bear? Come on, I know he's in here somewhere. You know, Overdark, that's a really good question. Is it a zombie plant? I think it could be. This dungeon, by the way, is crazy. But yeah, what's with the plant? How does it grow? Or did I lose my teddy bear? Well, poo. There he is. There he is. That's what I wanted. Now the question is, where is he? Oh, he was in the folder I was looking at. All right. This little guy came from the Teagle. We had this guy in the Teagle map. Let's move him to there. But not actually there. There. Okay. Yeah, there was a room in the Teagle Manor map that was a children's playroom but everything in it was really disturbed. Like toy soldiers, but big toy soldiers actually came alive. The evil teddy bear, a clown, you know, all of that type of stuff. So we've got some pretty evil toys. Oh, nope, I don't want to do him. I actually want this guy. And I'm actually going to put him on top here. I'm not doing a Bean Boozled. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? I'm not doing a Bean Boozled. Not right now. Maybe a little bit later. Let's get this room going first. I'm not familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's. What's that? Yay! Cheer! Thank you for the cheer! Yay! Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let's have some fun. This is what we do. We create little stories in our... No, I want it this way. We're going to create a little story right here. Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a game that is all about amusement toy mascots trying to murder you. Really? Now, is it a PC game? Is it a board game? What is that? Horror game with lots of jump scares. Oh, yeah, okay, so that's going to have to get moved, actually. So we're going to move him all the way up to here, and he's got to be on this one right here. I just like doing things like that. I just like messing with the room, you know? So we've got this room full of statues, and it's very ostentatious or swanky, and like clearly a noble lives in. He's got his bedroom, and he's got his study, and he's got his whatever. And then some player's gonna go, why has a teddy bear got a knife on the bed? And the GM's gonna go, I'm going to hit save on that one. But what is it? I mean, is it a PC game? Is it what type of game is it? I don't want to hit the YouTube trailer. In fact, you know what? Screw it. This is us goofing off here. Hold on a sec. I will be able to. Yeah, I'm not sure I would be able to play that game. There's a few games like that, right? Where they're dark, they're horror and stuff like that. There was I forget the name of it now, but there was one where you play a baby crawling around the house, and it was all horror and stuff, and that was just outright unnerving at times. I don't do horror very well. I really don't. Especially ghosts and stuff. What's that ghost one that they do nowadays? Where you can get with your friends and you have to do this sort of paranormal investigation to find the ghost. You know. I watched a couple of YouTube videos on that and I was like, oh hell no. Jump scares get me. Jump scares really get me. And anything to do with ghosts gives me chills. Yeah, Phantasmophobia. Yeah, that would be the one. Yeah, and I'm okay watching people play it until the ghost appears, until you see the shadow across the door, until like your camera turns and you see this and you're no, no, Mom, I will not. I feel like I need to move my bed. Hold on a sec, I need to move my bed. Things you don't hear in every stream. I need to move my bed. I moved my bed, it didn't do anything. I might have to give that a little bit more drop shadow, but we'll tackle additional shadows later on, because I need to do the same with the statues and everything. Alright, so that will do for that, and I want to make a little living area right here. I feel like we've got control of this now. I can get rid of... Well, we've got a lot of shit, but we'll organise them and then I'll merge all of these. Layer 17. Yeah, he was my sketch layer, so let's get rid of him. We're gonna do our little laboratory over here. So this is our chill out area right there. And then the spirit of chilling out, we need a coffee table. A little smaller now. I want to get the chairs on the rug too, so we'll make it more like this. And he actually needs to go. Hold on a sec, hold on. What is this? Why have I got a copy? What the hell? Alright, well you get into that folder. What's this? Hold on. What have I screwed up? I think I've duplicated this folder by accident. Oh! There's some bones over there. I've moved. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I've broken a couple of folders here. I definitely have a duplicate. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I've got two low furnitures. And I should only have one. And I've moved all my shit. Okay, so I'm going to actually get rid of this folder right here. Well, that's the original. Let's get rid of that. He's got to go. This one, I've moved this by accident. This guy actually belongs closer to here. Yeah, actually that's perfect. You can see from the skeleton right down here. That's where he belongs. And I'm now missing the little side tables, but that's okay. We'll get him back. Interesting. So I somehow duplicated an entire bloody folder and then moved it. It's mapping itself. That would be some scary shit. Come to it and it's like there's like edits and stuff to my map. Elisa. See, when I duplicated the table like that, I think I duplicated the entire folder, and then I started moving it around. Yeah, I didn't realize I was working on the folder level, so I definitely screwed that up. But we're back. We're fine. I'm going to hit save. Okay, so I've got my little table, and you know what? I'm kind of okay with all of these things, so let's just merge them together. Was that a mistake? No, that's fine. But I have a whole bunch of stuff here that I need to now get organized. So what? Oh, that's my voodoo doll. Yeah, he can stay. He's good. We got the chest under it. I'm going to actually merge these two together just so I can start managing this stuff a little bit. We've got that guy in the corner. They can get merged because they're not going anywhere. We got a little unicorn horn in the wall there. We're going to keep him. Yeah, okay. Now, this is the stuff over here that I want to start now arranging. So, let's get on this. You. I want you. Come here. I think... Okay. I don't want to tuck it under the table. I don't want it to... I want the table to appear small. So I'm actually not going to tuck these chairs away. And I don't want this to be perfectly symmetrical, because it will not be plausible to the eye. Oh, did I just move that instead of duplicating it? I think I did. Right, let's do that. So a little hiddly-piddly. And then we're definitely going to put... I think we're going to pile some books and things on the table, okay? But we're going to come back to that. For now, we're going to merge all of these things together right there. Alright, so... What is... Okay, so there's our table right there. I think I'm actually going to move that table down to here. Nice. And we've got our potted plant, our zombie plant. I'm going to leave him right there. So this guy, this guy, I think we could move here. And I'm going to put a chair in front of that. What about cells? What do you mean, what about cells? Okay, I'm getting a little bit confused. I wonder if a night for Alyssa is she is highlighted in yellow and Photoshop is using her. Ah. There's a video editing project for the future. Okay, so those 6 rooms. They're literally, so this is area 15 and they're literally A, B, C, D and E. And F, I guess. So like the northwest side, for example. To give you an idea, one of these is filled with all sorts of little statuettes and religious symbols. Another one is a plain room, except it has 2 figurines in it. One a hawk head and the other a snake headed. Both radiate magic. Then another one is filled with all manner of games, puzzles, boxes, cages, and things on shelves and tables. Another one, hieroglyphic writings and detailed drawings. So they're not cells, they're these weird sort of ante-rooms. Another one is full of interesting objects that are apparently magic, for magic use or of nature. Another one with a couple of figurines in it. So they're kind of, this book, by the way, was written by Gary Gygax. So it's very, I want to say it's very Dungeons and Dragons like. I don't know how else to phrase it. It's very early era. Pex, help me out if you've got a phrase for it. But you know, where it's almost the rooms don't make sense, how they relate to each other. There's a level of that going on. Teagle was like that in a big way. So these are not cells, they're mysterious ante-rooms. Blue Sky goes, what, like old? Yeah. I personally, like when I write my dungeons, I like my rooms and locations to be thematically linked and there to be a story, a little bit like how I'm drawing my maps. That's how I do my writings. Old school dungeons didn't do that, did they? They were like, you know, this room has a beholder, this one has a dragon, this one's empty, this one has a magical figurine in the center. It's like, what the hell is going on? It's like just it might as well just roll randomly for what's in the room. Ordinary geek guy 6 rooms. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They're very, very, very random. Teagle Manor probably was not as crazy in its randomness if I'm going to be fair. Tegel Manor was rewritten by Frog God, and all of the rooms made a little bit more sense. They were a little bit more thematically linked. There was a level of randomness still, but it was nowhere near as bad. This one's pretty random, but Frog God is doing a level of rewriting, so maybe they might try to tie them in a little bit. This is a good example, though, too. This is random. It's like random puzzle room, random room full of magical or musical instruments, random room full of bottles, one of which is steaming, random room full of like little statuettes. It's like random. There's a lot of that going on in this dungeon. But our job is just to make it look pretty, and then throw little bloody daggers and voodoo dolls in here. Can I zoom in on the statues? Yeah, sure, my friend. I didn't see it before. So these are described as statues painted to look like they're in leather armor with colourful feathers on them. There are 12 statues in all. They form pairs flanking the doors. Of each pair, one is armed with a bow and a club, and the other is armed with a kite shield, a club, and a spear. So that's what these guys are. Last Thursday's stream, so a couple of days ago, it will be on YouTube now. We did these statues, okay? So if you want to see us putting these statues together, you can see it on that video. And I did this guy with the scootum as a little Easter egg, because we had to. Gotta have one guy with gotta have a scootum in every dungeon I do, right? Gotta. It's like a rule. There you go. That's what I was looking for. You know what? No. Let's make it center. Let's make it central. There we go. Let's nudge it across a little bit. Let's tuck it into the shadow of the wall. Just like that. Now, by the way, you'll see that in all of these rooms, I have a little bit of sand drift on the floor. You know, like this. We are going to do a little bit of that. I want, and some cobwebs. I want the rooms, to a degree, to feel a little unused. You know, this is a dungeon area, and no maids are coming through cleaning shit up. So while a noble looks like a noble lives here, I'm gonna add that little bit of used to live here to it, just a little bit. I really like this desk. I wanna... Oh, no, not you. We are definitely gonna use you, but I don't want to tuck you in against a wall. I think... Well, nothing stops us doing something like this. Yeah, you know what? Something like this. He's got his little lab area. He's got his little wizard area. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Maybe with a bookcase next to him. No, I'm going to take that bookcase and I'm going to actually put it here. There we go. And I think actually maybe with this guy, I might rotate him around a little bit. So his back is to his alchemical materials. More like that. Blue Sky. Actually, there is a gentleman called Harris Keller on YouTube, and he does a series of musical royalty-free music called Stream Beats. All sorts of different types. I chose this one because it's a lot more relaxing. It's completely royalty-free, and he makes it for streamers or of any type, and you know, YouTubers. So if you want access to royalty-free music, Stream Beats is the thing, and he has hundreds of tracks, some with sounds and everything, and it's been so amazingly successful for him. He's now got a full-on company going. He's moving into some property that he's rebuilding and refurbishing inside. He's going to have a sound studio and God knows what. They're now releasing some. They have an actual publishing label of their own. It's bloody amazeballs, this guy's success. Harris Keller or Harris Keller? It might be Harris Keller. Stream Beats. And Stream Beats is on YouTube, it's on Spotify, it's available for download off his sites. That's what I'm currently doing. So it's just amazeballs. There you go. So it was Harris Keller. And he's a great guy. And he does videos too, giving advice on streaming and YouTubing and things like that. That's his background. And apparently the guy, his success has just gone through the roof. He had huge success, I think, on another platform, like, I want to say it was like, I don't know, Vine or something. But he would do music videos with his wife, and amazingly successful. And then something happened, and the bottom dropped out of it. And so he started doing a YouTube channel giving advice. It was amazingly successful, but it's Stream Beats that it's just made this guy. He did a video recently that's basically said, I'm going to close down the channel. But then goes on to explain, no, he's rebranding. He's rebranding as this whole force in the industry. He's a great, cool dude. Yeah, I'm so happy that I found this guy. Because it doesn't really matter what music you do otherwise. You're going to get pinged. You're just absolutely freaking going to get pinged on it. Alright, so this is what I'm looking for now. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to rotate this, and I'm actually going to make it a little bit larger, and I'm going to put it like, you know, there, and I'm going to cover this thing in scrolls and stuff. Now, right now, I have all of this. I'm gonna move some of these things to where they should be. Because there you go, that should have a better shadow on it. And that shadow looks too much, let's move it down. I feel like all of these belong here. There, that's what was missing. Quick check. Yeah, I'm happy. Let's merge all of these together. Now, what I'm going to have to do as well is I'm going to have to start taking some of my groups and layers and things, and I'm going to have to start making smart objects out of them. Because it will improve the performance of this quite a bit. Look, I've done it again. I've got a tall copy. Hold on. Look at this. I've got more folders than I need. What is going on here? So, what have I got? So it looks like I've been working out of 2 tall folders. So that's not too bad, but I don't need 2 tall folders. I'm gonna keep him like that, but I think actually if I move him to there, this now has nothing in it, I can get rid of that folder. We don't need 2 folders. Let's get rid of him. And then we're going to work out of this folder right now. Yeah, I've been trying to aggressively do smart objects. You can see my shadows are smart objects. I stopped. I rasterized my wall coloring because I was doing some corrections to my wall coloring. I'm not sure we're going to do that today. Maybe we will. We've still got an hour or so to go. But yeah, let's make him a smart object. And honestly, my ink walls, I could make them a smart object now too. And I could probably, honestly, do multiple things and make them a smart object. Like my... Yeah, let's make my walls be a smart object right now. Let's just do it. Because they're not going to change much at this point. Overhuman Dark, I like that idea. And yes, so I did miss your message, my apologies. But yes, if it's an empty room, let's do something with that empty room. Let's make it fun, right? So how block it up with furniture? Broken furniture and stuff not used anymore? Yeah, 100%. 100%. Let's make these things fun, right? Okay, let's get some scrolls and stuff. Let's have some fun here. There we go. And don't forget to, we're going to be back tomorrow, and we are going to continue working on this. We're not done yet for the stream by any stretch of the imagination, but every weekend we are going to be working on this map. And we don't have as much room in this area than I would like to have for some of the things that I would normally put in here. I feel these statues, by the way, are a little bit too tall, but I'm going to leave them alone now. I feel like they're a little big, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I kind of want to get this guy in here. Just right here. You know what I mean? So as your player's coming down the stairs, you can see this bed, you see the bedside tables, you see the teddy bear, you see the scrolls on the shelf to the side of you. And then it just, as you round the corner, it just, there's so much visual going on. Alright, Overhuman Dark. Good night, my friend. Thank you for hanging out tonight. I really, really, really appreciate it. It's always wonderful meeting new people. I love building rooms like this. Just creating these little stories, these little vignettes. Let's just drag you over here. Like someone's been writing in that book. There we go. Nice. And we're probably going to do some debris on the floor as well. That's an appropriate one. Yeah, there's a good bit of... Oh, you know what? I'm going to put him right there. And... Okay, a couple of other sprinkling of books, I think. We are going to, and I think what I'm going to do with these is, can I tuck this under the bed? Let's take him and come down to the low one right there. There we go, tucked under the bed. Come on. Come on. Not quite that much. Like someone's got their reading material that they just put down on the floor here. Oop. That's the one we're going to be doing next. And I'll have to be sure that I hit save here. I think that's looking pretty close. I don't want to overdo this, but that's looking pretty darn close, I think. Let's merge these. And yeah, we got all of these, I think, will be merged. And one more scroll. This guy. Let's just throw this on. Let's put it on top of the clutter here. Give some dimension to that clutter right there. I like it. Let's hit save. Time for other rooms. You're right. But before we move on, I'm going to do all of this in one go, actually. We're going to go... Oh yeah, we'll do these side rooms. But let's get these. In fact, let's do you. Let's merge you. And let's get Floor debris. I'm going to do a little bit of floor debris. And that brown is actually not a bad colour. And we're going to... Let's close you guys off. We don't need you right now. We're going to add some cobwebs, and we're going to add a little bit of sand debris. Just on the floor. Just here and there. Just so things are a little less perfect, you know? I think you... Oh, there's a splatter. Photoshop's lagging a little bit. Look at that. Photoshop is lagging. Anything else I can make a smart object out of here? You. Hey Cave Geek, it's been a long time since I've seen you, my friend. How are you? It's been a long time. Like, to the point where, Happy Christmas to you, my friend. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year, definitely. How are you? It's been a long time. Oh, you know, I'm going to make my floor colouring a smart object too. Let's just do it. Because there's a lot of colouring going on there. Yeah, Cave, I'm sorry, my friend. I've had this vibe that you've, you know, been in this... I wish it was something I could do. I'm going to be mucking about in these antechambers here for about the next hour or so, my friend. You feel free to hang out and chill out as we go with some easy listening in the background. Just wait for my entire floor colouring area to convert to a smart object. We're going to be working on these side rooms right here, but I might as well add a little bit of scuff and muck to the floor, right? And then we're going to go through each room. I'm going to look at the description, and we'll go from there. Now, I do need to tidy up some of the actual wall colorings, even though we're not finished. You can see right there, there's that white bleeding through where there should be shadow. I need to fix them, but we won't do that today. We'll do that tomorrow. I might start the stream with that tomorrow. Now, knowing what these rooms are like, I think we could just really scuff them up a little bit. Like so. Let's not do too much around there, because I want the blood to show through. Some accumulation in the corners. Faux shiggity. Just make things look a little bit neglected, right? That already looks a little bit better. Let's throw a couple of cobwebs in here. No, let's not. Let's do the side rooms first. Let's do that. I'm going to hit save. So Cave Geek, I have worked on Necropolis, something for Gallant Knight Games, a Viking map, Lokatoy City for Zagora Games. We did a Cthulhu-inspired prop for New Comet Games. I think it was New Comet. Pacesetter Games. I've been working on so many pieces. Oh, and then Castle Keeper's Guide. Castle Keeper's Guide has been a huge endeavor and is still going on, of course. So I've been probably on about 5 or 6 projects for a while, so my time gets split between them. This one I didn't touch for a couple of months last year. I've only really come back to it in December, in all truth. I actually stopped working on this when people didn't seem to be interested in seeing it. And I think it was not the map, it was people didn't want to see it every night. So since I've actually been rotating what I'm working on, people have been more entertained. At this point, I'm probably 80 hours into this one. Don't YouTube, of course you can. Alright, so, a quick note. On this map, west is to the north. Or west is up there, okay? For some reason it's rotated around. So that's west, that's north. So with that said, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark which is A, B, and C, because I think that's gonna keep us sane for a while. And let's do it with black because it will be easier to do. Let's make our bush smaller. There we go. Okay, so we've got, this is F. Let's make sure we're on the right layer and we're not screwing something up. There we go. F, D, B. Oh my god, I'm glad I actually am writing this down. Because it's not like doing A, B, C, D, E, F, like rotating around. It's hopping across from one side of the room to the other. Okay, so now I can read descriptions for these. You know, I'm actually looking at the old map for this, and they have... This is maybe one of the only rooms that does this. They have little map symbols for the bed, but even though the description says a big bed, like a noble lives in it, it's a single bed on the old map. I'm like, yeah, no. Alright, so let's... 15A. Let's start with 15A. All of these start with a 5-foot wide passage leads to a 15 by 10 room. It's like you just don't need that. I don't care. I can see that from the map. Okay, so A has hundreds of statuettes in it. This place contains various items for religious services, plus scores of little ceramic figures of turtle men and warthog-headed men. Well, they're just little statues. I'm just going to drag a whole bunch of statues in here. That's it. That's it. A is just full of little statues. Shit. We have another room like this. This is like... This room was full of little statues. Alright, so I'm just going to grab a ceramic dude or two. And I'm just going to pile them up in room A. And we're going to call it done. Blue Sky, we'll just do a jumble. We'll just do an absolute jumble, and then we'll merge them into one layer. On Teagle, there was a room, and it was a large room, that was full of skulls. I was there forever. filling that room with skulls. It was ridiculous. Hi, princess. How are you? Yes, I love you. Yeah, this is random room number 1. So let's just jump into it. We know what's in this room, so I'm going to get rid of this. And we're going to start statuing the shit out of this thing. Now I could draw a perfect skull. Yes, indeed. There were hundreds in there. And then I started to try and mix it up a little bit. I had a black skull in there, a gold skull, a dragon skull. Because I started getting bored. Dungeon 2, will you stay typing your question? Alright, so statues. Let's grab 1 or 2 statuettes that are going to be appropriate. That look ceramic-y. That I haven't used elsewhere. Oh yeah, you actually look pretty good. So hold on a sec, let me drag these onto the screen. I'm just going to drag them onto the screen for now. Where's my other one? Did you not drag the other one? Alright, let's do you as well. We might throw in a couple of gold ones or something like that, you know, get some variation going on in here. But let's get them ready. Crop an item, but in a circle format. Couldn't you just use your go to the elliptical marquee, and then go like this, and then crop like that, because then you could do a select inverse on that. That's what I do. So let's do this. If I grab in this and let's just rasterize it, and I might be misunderstanding the question. Where is he? Where did my... Oh, here we jumped up there. Okay, so let's say we take this guy, and I just want the centerpiece. Hey, Doug in Texas. How are you, my friend? So if I do this, and then I select inverse, which is on my PC, Control-Shift-I, and then I hit delete, I've just cropped in a circle. Am I misunderstanding something? I might be totally misunderstanding something. Doug in Texas, we're going through the Ante Rooms for this here. We're going through the A, B, C, D, E, F, and we're reading out the description and populating it. This one is a absolute jumble of small ceramic statuettes. So I'm just grabbing a couple of statuettes that I have already on file, and then we're going to go nuts. I'm just going to fill the freaking room with them. But I'm going to make them small. And hopefully my computer doesn't crash because we have too many layers going on. I do, however, want to throw a couple of Egyptian things in here. So let's do a bed of statuettes. And then, like, you and you, for example, I think. And maybe you. Oh yeah, I've got some good ones here. Hold on. Let's grab these guys out. and we'll resize them and such in a moment. You can come out here. And you can come out here as well. And you'll be our little splash of colour. And so will you, I guess. You couldn't wait to come out, could you? There you go. Yeah, okay, and I've got some others over here that we'll use. You use the crop action. Oh, so if you use the edit crop, yeah, the edit crop squares it every time, period. Yes. But I only do the crop if I want to crop the whole image. If I just want to crop a piece of the image, then I use the circle thing. Like, circle or square, depending on what you want to get out of it, of course. Alright, so let's move you over there, darling, just for a moment. Now, what layer have I put these guys in? Low. Yeah, they're little statues. Low's appropriate. I'm gonna hit save real quick on this. Because I'm throwing around a lot of objects right now. I want to make sure that my system isn't going to suddenly barf. I've got a pretty powerful system, but I do end up pushing it beyond its limit. So let's make sure that he's saving in the background. I don't know how many of these rooms we're going to get done today, but I do think that we'll be able to get them all done by tomorrow. And I think that should be our objective, is to get all of these little antechambers done by tomorrow. Especially because, like, one of them is empty, so we can just fill it with junk and crap like that. It shouldn't be too difficult. And then having this complete quadrant done would have taken us 3 sessions, about 8-10 hours. Seems about right. It seems about right. And that'll be a nice little sort of showpiece that they can use on the Kickstarter. I think that this is a nice little area that they can use on the Kickstarter. Yeah. Yeah, you got it, Dungeon. No problem at all. I'm not a Photoshop expert by any stretch of the imagination, because I don't have to dig that deep into Photoshop to do what I need to be able to do. But if I can ever help, I'm happy to do so. One thing I'm going to try doing here, by the way, is I'm going to create like a little carpet of statuettes, and then I'm actually going to merge them all together, and then I'm going to take a duplicate of that entire layer, and I'm going to try rotating it, flipping it, and putting it on top of itself, maybe with some added shadow, and kind of like create this tumble of little statues. We'll see if that works. I've got 2 sphinxes in here. Hold on. Let's get rid of you. I don't need you. Is that all of them? I think it might be. So what have we got in here? So you are all of that stuff. So I'm going to keep you on your own. And so we've got all of these little statues and everything here. Right, let's think. Okay, so we merge you. If I do this. Yep. Okay. So if I now duplicate that, edit, transform, flip horizontal. Yeah, okay. And then what if we did this? Now, look at that. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of a jumble going on. Blue Sky, that's great to hear. One of the things I love about this channel is that people like tune in and they just listen to the music. I'm creating, you're creating. Like, you know, we have so many people are drawing their own maps or their own artwork or writing their own code. And everyone's just chill. And I like that. I like that. We're just all being creative together. Alright, let's throw in another couple of things here, but as unique items. Here we go. You know what? Let's merge. I'm just gonna merge everything here. I'm okay with this. We definitely won't get all of these rooms done today, for sure. But let's get at least this one done. Maybe one other after this, huh? And what I'm doing now is I'm just breaking any symmetry in here. So the eye is not seeing a pattern. Blue sky? That is a great question. That is a great question. I don't like to read out spoilers on the channel, but I'm going to be outright honest with you. I don't think that it's answered in this scenario. It's like rando room number 1. I think that works. I think that absolutely freaking works. I actually really quite like it. I'm going to merge all of these suckers. Tempted to actually make that a spotlight. You know what? I'm doing it. And then I'm going to throw some cobwebs over there. We're actually going to have the writer who's redoing this entire dungeon. He's going through the entire book right now. And we're going to have him on the show. And he's going to sit with us for an hour and a half. We're going to talk about this writing. And we're going to, I think we need to be respectful to Gary Gygax in general. But some of the writing is a little bit not what you would want nowadays. Let's just get a couple of cobwebs. Let's not overdo it. One thing I love about the cobwebs, by the way, is they really soften up some of the edges on things. Everything starts to... It helps bring them together. Okay, and then one other thing I want to do with this room, and I'm going to do it now, is I'm going to get my soft brush right here. We're going to go with black. We're going to go with lots of transparency. I'm going to literally drop myself down to about 25% right here. That'll do it. And I'm going to go to our shadows layer, which is down here. I'm going to make my brush a lot smaller. Maybe this. Okay, Kiki. Do you have an opportunity to talk about it in About 15 minutes? 10 minutes, maybe? We could do a little Zoom call or something. I don't mind bouncing off this to actually just talk with you. You and I haven't spoken in a while. I'd love to have a chat. The shadows will also help bring all of this together. So while I've got them in a folder that has its own shadow properties on it, I feel like this jumble should have more. And there's probably not enough statues in here, by the way. You know, because they want hundreds. But for now, this is good. Alright, Cave. Give me 10 minutes, okay? I think we're real close to the end of my own stream right now. I think this is looking appropriate. Yeah. I'm okay with that, actually. I am okay with that. I feel like I need to do a little bit of that on the, like, some of these. Like zombie plants here. But I'll probably come back through doing a general shadow cleanup. I'm going to call A done. What is B? Again, 5 foot wide passage leads to a 50 by 10 room. Yes, we know. This is a plain room. Empty except for 2 figurines. One hawk-headed and the other snake-headed. Alright. That's it. That is literally it. Seems rather plain, doesn't it? Feel like I want to do something with that and put them on plinths or something. Yes. Yeah, make more statues, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. But yeah, just we need more. We need like 2 plinths, and they go on that. I feel like we need to do something like that. Maybe do a little magical effect around them. You know, make it a little bit more visually interesting. But that will have to be the subject for tomorrow's stream. I think this is a good place to end this stream. Tomorrow I'm going to be back. I'll be back around, depends if I try to insert videos in before, around midday my time, so 8 GMT at night, thereabouts, give or take. And the objective for tomorrow will be to finish B, C, D, E and F, all of the 5 antechambers. That I think would be a good target. And then that area of the map is looking pretty damn spiff. We do have to add a door here, and then there's some stairs going down which we're going to have to draw, which is why I didn't worry too much about the quality of this floor, because it's going to get covered with stairs. So I'm going to be back tomorrow. We'll keep working this map. We're going to keep working this map. We're going to do this map, by the way, every Wednesday and Thursday on the evening stream, and every Saturday and Sunday on the day stream. So 4 times a week we'll be working on this map, for sure. But we will resume this tomorrow. I want to thank everyone for hanging out with me today. I want to particularly thank all of my Patreon supporters and my Twitch subscribers. Huge amount of love to you all. And even a sneaky little love to you lurkers in the background. I know you're there, and I love you too. So I'm back tomorrow. I will see you all on the flip side. Much love. More mapping tomorrow for me and you maplings. Until then, everyone have a great rest of your Saturday. I will see you on Sunday. Night, everyone.